Hello everyone, I am going to teach you how to use the grid system to make the drawing. Suppose we choose to make the Santa Claus peeping at us to give us some gifts. This particular picture, any picture that means that you take should be little difficult for you to make. Then only the grid system is used. For the grid system, you have to cover this whole picture that you want to make with checks that are known as grid. Take the measurement in centimeters or in inches. So I will take it in centimeters. I am taking two and a half this side, and I have already marked it for my convenience. The measurement that I keep, that is 2.5, that same measurement has to be kept on all four sides. And then you have to join the lines from left to right like this and from top to bottom. The measurement is totally your choice. You can take it 1 centimeters, 2 centimeters, 2.5, 3 also. But smaller the checks, the more accurately your drawing will be made. Make these checks as it has come with a light hand. Now the same checks, the same squares that I have made on the picture that has been chosen to draw, the same thing will be coming on the paper that you choose to make the subject on. Now I would like to enlarge this picture because the paper is bigger, so I will enlarge the blocks also. But if you want to keep the same size of your subject, keep the size of the blocks also the same. So I will start. I had taken 2.5. I will take here 3 because I am enlarging the blocks. So the same measurement will be kept all around. Just see, the measurement will be same on all four sides, whatever the measurement that you choose to make. And then you will be joining the lines from left to right and top to bottom. I repeat that these checks should be made with a very light hand. Like this, they will continue going. Now, once the checks are made, remember, count the checks lengthwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here also 5 checks only have to come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breadthwise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So breadthwise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only have to come. So even if here there are 10, then the checks will be 10 here, whatever will be the size. If there are 12 here, it will be 12, whatever will be the size. Now, the method that I am going to teach, the same method will be there for all the parts of the subject that you are going to make. That is, whichever part of the subject is falling on a particular block, that particular part of the subject will be falling on the same block here. That is, we will be counting from two sides, either from the right or bottom or from the left or top. Two sides have to be counted. So let us start with the eye, and from the top 1, 2, 3, and from the left 1, 2, 3, 4. So the block that is joining, there the eye will be made. And similarly, all the parts of the object or the subject that you are making will be made in this way only. So 1, 2, 3, and from the left side 1, 2, 3, 4. On this block, the eye has to be made. Now, most important thing that has to be kept in mind is that whether this eye is on top of the block or at the bottom of the block or on the left or the right side. So see it carefully. This is covering. The eye is starting from 1/4 of the block. So we will start with 1/4 part of the block and continue making the eye like this. the proportion is covered this way. Now the eyebrow is falling on the line, so it will be there. On the next block, see, the other eye is there, and that eye on the next block is on top of the square. So you will be carefully taking the eye on top part of the block only. See, it has been done this way. And you see the nose is there next to it, only very close to the second eye, coming like this, touching the lower line of the block only. That's how we'll keep going for the rest of the part. And so continuing, the little bit of cap has to be made. So this part of the cap is on the 1 and second part, that is block, and from the top 1, 2, 3, fourth part. First and second, 1, 2, 3, fourth block. Joining here, the lower part of the cap comes on the right hand corner of the block, and the rest of the cap to the next block, that is right at the center of it, covering very beautifully. Now you can see that the proportion of the subject is beautifully made with this method. And then in the end, you have to rub the checks and color your picture. Have a nice day.